This is stage one. It requires the hi-hat, snare, and bass. First, let me give you a few tips on the way I play each one. So on the hi-hat, if I want to be quiet, I take the bead of the stick, which is the very end, and I hit it on top. It gives a more accented sound, and it's just softer. Most of the time, I play with about the 4/5 of the way up on the edge of the hi-hat. It kind of resonates more and it lasts longer. It's accented and louder, but it's more. I just like it better, and it's louder. So now the snare drum. Some people, they hit it in the center of the snare. This is okay. It's not the way I do it, because sometimes it's not always going to sound the same. And you really want your snare drum to sound the same every single time you hit it, if you're doing the same beat over and over. So if you hit it in the center, you've got a chance of getting it on the side, and it sounds different. So all I do is what I call a rim shot, and I do it every single time. It's going to take practice, lots of practice, to get it down where you can do it every single time. I can do it every single time. So what you do is you put it about probably 3/4 of the way is on the rim, this gold part of the snare, and the beat is in the exact center. Or you can move it back for a higher. You can move it forward for the loudest sound you can get. So this is what they sound like. So that's high. This is the normal. Or if you want it really loud and you want to just smack the far out of it, that is the most sound you can get from a snare drum. But I hit it in the center every single time. Okay, bass drum. There's not too much about bass drum. I mean, it hits in the same spot every single time. But you can either drive it in to where you hit it and you do not let it rebound, or you can rebound it. When you rebound it, you're going to get more of the tone of the bass drum. If you just pound it against, it's like you're hitting a book against the wall. So it depends on what kind of beat you're playing, but I like to rebound it off all the time because I like that sound, that tone of the drum. Okay, so for stage one, here we go. We're going to have 4 beats on the hi-hat. This is your tempo. You can practice with a metronome to start, but I prefer you to not start with it, because if you learn with a metronome and you keep learning with a metronome, you play with a metronome, then you never go away from it, and almost everybody that plays live or anything does not use a metronome. There's not always a metronome to be have. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have 4 beats on the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, snare drum comes on 3. Remember, rim shot, have it equal to the snare and the beat in the center. Okay, snare drum comes on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. So with the hi-hat and snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I did there was move my hand 2, 3, 4. Do not change the tempo, do not change anything. All you're doing is moving your hand. Okay, so now we're going to play it with the bass. Bass comes on 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can pound it in, or you can let it rebound back. It's whatever your preference is, whatever you like, whatever you think sounds the best. So here's the first beat with the whole thing together. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you need to make it go faster. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, even faster. Once you get that down, go on to stage 2.